Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here by the beach. Let me see if I can show you. These are the views right now. I love coming to the beach, in case you haven't noticed. So I want to talk a little bit about, let me just put this here. It's because this table is a little bit narrow, so there's no more room to put the phone here. Maybe there. So yeah, what are my thoughts? And not just my thoughts are not even that important, but what I am going to decide to do with all this Bitcoin Cash situation, because I don't think there's going to be a split or even a fake Toshi SBE coin. I don't think there's going to be a fake Toshi coin like ever, like miners and exchanges and the real players that have a say. I don't think anyone takes Dr. Fraud serious at all. It's all blah blah blah, but nothing is going to come out of this. However, I think it's going to damage the reputation of Bitcoin Cash even further. The reputation of Bitcoin Cash, it's been damaged since day one because of all the core propaganda, right? All these videos on YouTube and on social media trashing Bitcoin Cash. So it was never easy from day one. But now this is going to make it even worse. So, but you still have to be realistic. Bitcoin Cash still has a lot of network effect. If you're going to pay with cryptocurrency online, Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin BTC are the top most accepted ones. And then of course you have others like Ethereum and Litecoin are also, they also have a good network effect already, but the top ones are still Bitcoin BTC and Bitcoin Cash, so that's a good point. But what I'm a little bit concerned about is half of the community will probably start leaving slowly. Like people are going to stop promoting Bitcoin Cash. I'm for sure I'm not going to be promoting Bitcoin Cash because I don't think it's anything special now. I see it at the same level with Bitcoin BTC or with Litecoin. So I don't find them different. One good thing is that it has big blocks, so it's scaled on chain. That's a good point. But it has a very, very damaged reputation, and it's as centralized as the others. So, because we have now the Bangkok meeting, aka New York Agreement 2.0. So it's proven once again how centralized it is. I thought, like, I didn't want to see reality when it split for the first time from BTC and it split into two. That was because of the New York Agreement, because they bypassed the consensus mechanism that is built in Bitcoin. They bypassed this voting mechanism, where you don't need to trust humans, and they bypassed that to do a pre-consensus. And when you do a pre-consensus, then you have to trust humans. Bitcoin is all about not trusting anyone. It's all based on math and cryptography. But when you have pre-consensus meetings, then you got to trust that all the parties are going to respect the agreement. And at the end of the day, one party didn't respect the agreement. That's why we had the takeover. So that was sad. That was very sad when that happened. And we haven't learned the lesson, because now we have again the Bangkok Agreement. And now we all have to expect that all parties are going to respect the agreement pre-November, or by November, when miners have to vote with their CPUs. Now we're gonna trust that all parties are going to respect that. And I don't believe that's going to happen, because it's happened once already with the New York Agreement, and now we're repeating the same thing, which is it's proving even farther how centralized Bitcoin has become. And when I say Bitcoin, I mean both of them now, BTC and BCH. So they're both same centralized. Some people like to say it's not centralization, it's competition. Go fuck yourself, man. Don't come on. Competition has nothing to do with centralization. Mining centralization is not competition. It's quite the opposite. Go read a fucking book. So yeah, I don't support a centralized shitcoin Not that I don't support it. I would still hold it because it's the one that has more network effect. Just like I still hold Bitcoin BTC. But at the moment, it's my biggest holding. Bitcoin Cash is my biggest holding. I'm thinking I will probably rebalance my portfolio. I haven't done it yet. I'm holding up, but I don't think I'm going to be holding for much longer. I think, like, I don't think the price is going to drop drastically because there's very, very big wallets there. If these big wallets don't sell, and only the small little guys are selling slowly, I don't think we're going to see a drastic drop unless one of these big wallets sells, but I don't think they would. So that's why I'm not in a rush. I don't think anything drastic is going to happen with the price, with the technicals, but in a fundamental level, if half of the community slowly start leaving, stop buying, stop promoting, and I think this is a process that's going to take a long time. It's going to damage the assets in the long term, and it's going to take a very long time to reverse this process because this happens like very, very slowly. You see the thing is going to go slowly, very, very slowly down. It's going to stay down, and then it's going to be very difficult to reverse that. It's like a slow process, if you know what I mean. So I'm thinking that could happen unless unless the network effect is big as well. That's a good point for Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash still has a very, very good chance to be the number one, favorite cryptocurrency for online payments or even physical business accepting it. I think it still has a good chance, but less so than before. Because of the reputation is going to be damaged. Roger's reputation, in my case, is going to be very damaged. It's damaged. It's already very damaged because all the BTC community is against him, and now half of the BCH community is going to be against him also. So he's going to lose even more reputation. I'm not gonna go into if it's fair or it's not fair, but I mean, just go on Twitter. It's the reality of the situation. I wouldn't be surprised if he quits Bitcoin altogether because, he quits promoting Bitcoin and being a face for Bitcoin. I'm not saying he's going to sell or anything like that, but maybe he stops being a figure for Bitcoin because, as I said, all the BTC community is against him and now half of the BCH community also. So that's bad for the asset because Roger Ver is an important personality for Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Just like Gavin Anderson lost his credibility and his reputation when he said Dr. Fraud was Satoshi Nakamoto. I don't know if he was lying intentionally or if he was fooled like many other people. I don't know. I always thought he knew very well what he was doing, and I thought, I think he might have, gotten paid or something. But I could be wrong. Maybe he was deceived as well. So I cannot say, but that doesn't change the reality that he lost his reputation online. He was rejected from the Bitcoin community, all because he associated with fake Toshi. So Roger Ver is going the same way for what it seems. I saw a couple of articles on Bitcoin.com. The last one talking about the fake Toshi SV client, and saying how they have the replay protection figured out. I went to GitHub myself. As soon as I saw the link. I opened the very top commits, and I went to the replay protection section. You don't need to be a coder there. If you know very basics, I know very basics of coding, but I can still read. And you will see the replay protection section. It's a mess. You don't even need to be a coder to see that. Anyone can see it. If you're able to write hello world without copy pasting, I can do that without being a developer. I can write a fucking hello world without copy pasting. If you're able to do that, you will see, if you check the replay protection section on GitHub, you will see there's nothing it's a mess. It's just a mess. There's no way in earth they're gonna have that fixed in 1 week. And today is 1st of September already. So, shame on you, Bitcoin.com, for, spreading misinformation and lies and associating with a fraud. We're about there. So I'm thinking maybe I would be repositioning. I'm gonna wait for that boat to go. Really noisy. So I'm thinking about repositioning and going maybe half of my BCH holdings, put it into some privacy focused coins. Monero and Zcash is what I'm thinking. I haven't done it yet. I'm not in a rush to do it because we're in a bear market. Everything is down. It's not gonna, there's no rush to do it. Everything's gone down a lot already. So as long as you don't sell for fiat, going into other cryptos, I think that's not risky. And maybe some privacy focused coins and maybe some other blockchains that have the potential to actually disrupt some other industry. I mean, for example, Steam. It's already got a big user base. It's proven to work fine. It's limited and all that. It's a little bit sucky, the platform, Steam it. But the blockchain, it's proven already to work for a couple of years. It's got a big user base. It's got the network effect is already there. So I'm thinking about moving part of my holdings into blockchains that actually have the potential of disrupting. And privacy coins, because they work fine as cryptocurrencies and they have privacy, which is something that Bitcoin Cash or BTC don't have, or LDC. But right now I see, Bitcoin Cash at the same, potential level with Bitcoin Core and Litecoin. I see them very they all are centralized. It's been proven twice now, so there's no more denying this. Something I should have accepted this in the first New York agreement. It took two times for me to accept it, but one time you screw me, two times it's not gonna happen. So yeah, it's been proven now. There's no difference between Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin Core or Litecoin in the sense that they are completely centralized. As I said, I like big blocks, but that doesn't change that it's controlled. It's centrally controlled. So now, what's the advantage against banks? The only advantage is that there's limited supply. But we are not using the voting system built in Bitcoin. It's been twice, as I said, New York agreement and now Bangkok agreement. So it's centrally controlled. There's no difference with banks. The only thing is that it's limited supply for now, because if it's that centralized, it doesn't take a lot to collude a couple of miners and change the supply, the total supply. So if you think banks can change the supply anytime they want, because it's reality, we've seen that, it's the reality of the situation. Well, now it's the same reality with Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash or Litecoin. So, this can change just like it can change with banks. It's not, yeah. We're moving away from the original white paper. Wherever you want to support or whichever side you want to look at, we're moving away from the white paper. In Bitcoin Cash, in Bitcoin Core, as I said, everywhere, things are changing. So yeah, it's time to make a decision. I'm still bullish on blockchain. I mean, they are teaching blockchain now in universities. I think it's a technology that's coming. It's coming at us fast and furious. I think blockchain is here to stay, but It's like the dot-com bubble. There were thousands and thousands and thousands of internet companies, and only 2 or 3 actually made it. So you gotta choose very, very well. You have to make your bets very carefully. And Bitcoin Cash, it's proven now. There's no more denying. It's proven. It's just as centralized as Bitcoin. Guys, I'll do a follow-up. I think I'll leave it here. Yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy your day. I will too. And I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.